Boom, boom. What is up, everybody? Here we are, another week of Heavy Metal Moonshine podcast. And tonight, I'm actually pretty excited to talk to tonight's guest because I feel like I've met him once at the Hillbilly Gym. We wanted, there was just so much going on. It's hard when you're getting pulled everywhere. So tonight is a good time he's got some shit going on and we're going to talk about it. So let's man that needs no introduction. The Copper Coonpecker man himself. Look, I even got one right here. I had to bring it out. It even smells like moonshine. Boom, Mr. Kris Fortner. How are you, brother?
Good. How you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there, man. Hanging in there. I had to hurry up and run out back. I'm like, I gotta go get the Copper Coonpecker, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you for having me on.
Hey, thanks for coming on at like short notice. Like it gets hard, bro. Like I don't think people understand. Like to find guests, you figure it's once a week, X amount of weeks. It's tough. But
yeah,
I really appreciate it and excited to talk to you here, man.
Yeah, man. It's good to hear from you. You'll have to holler at me anytime. I like to talk to everybody I can, man.
Hell yeah, dude. And that's what keeps the community so.
Yeah,
real. Good find the good, bro. You know what I mean?
That's it, man.
Hey,
that's how
we took our first picture together. We were both like this. I'm like, this is the kind of people.
I got it. I still got it. Yeah, man.
So I see you got a label out there, huh? Pretty nice looking label there.
Yeah, it's coming along, man. It's been a long time desire, and it's been a long time coming for me. I've been really wanting to do this since I learned how to make liquor.
Which was how old? How old were you when you started?
Long time ago. It looked quite a ways ago, I'll say.
Okay, that's better than the number I like at.
That's the name of himself right here, Tracy Bumgarner.
What's up, Mr. Tracy? How are you, sir?
Doing good.
Are you keeping him in line over there?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Listen, that looks trouble all around right there. Yeah. So I see you guys. We got over there. What was it? The peach cobbler.
Yeah.
I can almost I want to know on a scale of 1 to 10, how does the distillery smell when you're cooking that?
It's a 10, man. Yeah, it's a 10.
Yeah, everybody talks about how it smells in here when we're running anything.
Yeah. He actively runs a lot during open hours, so people can see what goes on, man. How it's done. Get a little bit of the experience and see what it's like.
Yeah, since we opened in July, there's been many a week that we've run 2-3 times in a week, and I've had as much as 1,500 gallons fermenting regularly. We're going to turn around and have 1,500 gallons fermenting here in the next week or so.
Oh yeah, we got stuff bubbling everywhere, and now I'm kind of teamed up with him on my situation. It's nice to be with somebody. Now I don't have to watch over my shoulder.
Yep.
I told him, I said, if you're not careful, I'll have something in the damn trash can bubbling too.
We all the materials came in for Chris's big run today, so we'll be mashing it in probably sometime before the end of the week, hopefully.
Oh man, and that's the blueberry
brandy.
Blueberry apple brandy.
Yeah, blue apple brandy, man.
Now, add that to my stable of brandies. I've got a pure apple brandy. I've got a strawberry rhubarb that they won't let me call brandy because of the rhubarb. And I've got a blackberry elderberry that they won't let me call brandy because they say elderberry is a spice. And then I've got a flaming peach mountain brandy that the recipe was actually found in the back of my grandma and grandpa's family Bible about 9 months ago.
How cool is that?
It's malted oats, malted rye, and peaches. And it's something else. It's you get that smooth mouth feel and everything from the malted oats. You get a little bit of that peppery bite from the rye. And then when you take a breath, the peach hits you in the face.
Real brandy. That's like
the brandy. Yeah, like your home. Like you literally just made my head go, oh my God. Like, listen to what he's talking about. So it was found in your grandmother's Bible?
In the back of my grandma and grandpa, you know, the big white family Bibles, you know, pretty much everybody back, you know, I'm 53 years old, but I never remembered that Bible not sitting on the coffee table at my grandma and grandpa's house. And my aunt was looking through it the other day, about 9 months ago, and she called me and she said, I found a strange recipe in the back of Mom and Dad's family Bible. And she said, I don't know what it is. And she started reading it off. And as she started reading it off, I started writing it down because she's completely against alcohol. And when she got done, I said, I know exactly what that is. I said, that's a Peach Mountain Brandy. And she said, really? And I said, yeah. And if it's any good, I'm going to put it on the shelf. And she said, Lord, don't tell nobody where it come from. And I've told everybody. So.
You got to tell everybody. It's just, that's one of them things. That's moonshine, man. That's what I like.
History right there. That just goes to shit. Like, that's the stuff I absolutely love to hear about, because it's not like, dude, the history, I feel like kind of, if nobody tells it, nobody's going to know it, and nobody's going to remember it. And then nobody's really going to know what it really was used for. Like, people can say, oh, it's the devil and this and that. But listen, man, moonshine paid for a lot of people.
You daggone right. A lot of churches and stuff, honestly, that's how they stayed running and paid the bills. I mean, a lot of people don't know.
A lot of them was built that way, too.
Yeah. So, South, man.
Yeah.
I mean, moonshine was considered money back then, especially like in my area, you know, the Monongahela area where the Monongahela rye came from. That's what they you know, they were trading whiskey.
Well, you know, I'm originally from Wilkes County, North Carolina. Is where I'm from.
Okay.
And, you know, the real moonshine capital of the world. You know, at one point, they had over 750 revenue agents in Wilkes County. There was more liquor coming out of Wilkes County than anywhere else in the world. And I tell people all the time I'm making Wilkes County liquor in East Tennessee.
And honestly, I have to say, here at Flamin' Aces, man, everything is grain. Every spirit in this building is made right here.
100%.
100% made right here. From the grain or from whatever is in that recipe, fruit or whatever. There's no bought spirit already made. This stuff is distilled right here through Rosie. I hope Rosie's got a bigger sister coming soon.
Yeah, she does. I'm working on a 250 gallon stainless. It'll be a stainless jacketed pot with probably going to put a 10-inch column on top of it with, you know, probably 6 bubble plate sections. If I can, however much I can fit in this building and not hit the ceiling.
Hey, we'll put a skylight in.
And then I'm gonna build that one, get that one done, and then, you know, once I expand a little bit more and do some reconfiguration, then I'm probably going to build a 250 gallon, maybe a 300 gallon copper pot.
I think you should do 300. I swear.
Woo!
Yeah. And it's really cool. He does everything traditional here, and me and him connected several years ago.
Yep.
You know how? By the good old copper coon pecker, man.
Yep.
And that's just, we've stayed in touch. He's a good feller, and he does it for the right reasons. It's a piece of his heart, and every jar comes out of this building.
Yeah, I can't.
And I'm the same way.
Yeah, I can't work with anybody that don't love it as much as I do. So,
see, let me just give you and I feel the same exact way. Like someone, you know, well, I'm not going to say names. Somebody wanted me to help them learn how to make moonshine, and the first test is you brought your mash over. I told you what you did wrong. We'll ferment it. But he took it home and he ran it anyways. It wasn't ready to run. He ran it. Like, all right, I get you're impatient. I give you some turbo yeast. You didn't have enough sugar, but you used what you had and you still ran it. So that there shows me you don't have the time and the patience to pay attention.
Yep, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it.
You gotta love it. It's the craft that you gotta love.
Oh yeah. Well, I got some customers back up there. I'm gonna go back up.
All right, Tracy, buddy.
Good talking to you,
Trace.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got quite a bit going on, man, and more on the way. I've got every damn thing in here that will hold mash. It's got mash in it, and it's bubbling like hell. And I'm looking, like, honestly, he got a building beside of us, so we're expanding over there. And I just like, I don't know, it's a dream come true.
Bro,
Getting to do what I love every day.
It seriously warms my heart to hear you talk like that. Like, not that you don't talk back, but like I can feel the love. Like, dude, I can feel the passion in like you're where you need to be, bro. You're doing.
I meet up, brother. Hey, I meet up with it. I can't even like it. I can't sleep at night sometimes. I'll get to thinking about the corn with the rye, with the barley, with this wheat, with whatever, however this, and it's just constantly, what will this taste like? What would that taste like? And
hey, so like when people come to your house, are you always like, taste this, try that, taste this, try that?
Yeah, well, it's just constant, man, and just how flavor profiles are. You know, even if you post flavor, if you're post flavoring, or if you're going for a flavor without post flavoring, if you're distilling from your mash looking for a flavor, there's just so many rabbit holes you can climb down into any damn time. As far as yeast, far as nutrients, any part of it, man, it's just really cool. But I'm excited to let everybody try. I hope I can get it in all the mouths I can of this brandy that I've got coming out.
So where did that come from? Like, is this one of your recipes? And how long did it take you to figure this one out?
It's something I've played around with for a while. My papa, true story, what got me so intrigued about moonshine, my papa passed away when my daddy was 10, and he was a moonshiner. He was a brandy man, and he made a lot of different brandies and stuff. He made corn liquor too, but he passed away long before I could ever meet him. So I just kind of got intrigued. My Granny Pearl used to sit and tell me stories about, I had a Granny Pearl. She used to tell me stories about my papa making liquor, and I'd hear about it from other people too. And I don't know, everybody said I looked a lot like them, acted a lot like them and stuff. So I just got into it. And honestly, I'll give credit where credit's due. You know, before Moonshiners come on, I'd already been playing around a little bit. But when Moonshiners come on the first shows years ago, when it first started, I started like really getting intrigued even more and deeper. Mark and Digger and all them, man, doing that stuff. I was like, and then it made me really dig. And, you know, it's cool.
Listen, yeah, like Roy's saying here, man, you get down that rabbit hole, dude. Like, that's that's kind of how I learned too, dude. Like I really did my own research. I like the fact that I'm a listener, right? So when people tell me things, I soak that shit in, man, and I try to find a way to store it, dude. Like, you know, you're sitting next to JB Raider, he's talking about some stuff, man. I'm keeping it all.
That man knows a lot of stuff, man. He knows his stuff.
Right. So it's like you meet people that share the same passion as you, and then I think that's an easier in, you know, as far as like a community and friendships and sharing and shit like that. Like, I mean, how could you know what I mean? Like,
it's real.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. It is to see. We're creators, right? So what do we want? We want to see the look on that person's face when they drink it and they're like,
yes, sir. That's every paid in full right there moment that there is. And honestly, I'm one of them ones. I don't know if anybody else, I think I've heard a couple other people say this, but I believe it too. I don't think the best jar of liquor's ever been made. I think that's just how I think. But let me introduce you to somebody. This is one of my new best friends. I hadn't got to introduce everybody. I mean, a few people know her, but she just come around. She's awful pretty. She's behind me. That's Rosie. I love her still. But
she's very pretty, man. Who made that bad boy? Well, that bad girl. God damn.
That's Tracy's creation. She's 150 gallon. Her name's Rosie. Big old 50-gallon thumper here.
Damn. 50
big old worm. Yeah, 50-gallon worm pot.
Dude, holy shit.
And we got a cool little 1/10 scale. It's a little Rosie. I don't think it's got a name. It's back here in the corner. That's our test still.
Yeah.
It's exactly a 1/10 scale of Big Rosy, so we can play around and get the recipes just right. And
that's good thinking there, man. You're using an exact replica of what you're going to cook it in on a smaller scale, and you're going to have the exact.
Easier to big batch. After you get a little batch done and you get it done right, you can really hone in. And I can show you around a little bit real quick too.
Go ahead. I like the militia flag back there.
Oh yeah, got the big fermenter back here. That's got 100-gallon cooking in that. Got another fermenter right here. I got 150-gallon cooking in that. And got another 150-gallon. I'll let y'all see this, and this is the one I can't wait. I'm gonna run it Friday, hopefully. That's a all grain.
Oh my.
All grain whiskey mash. It's been going. I tell you, it just keeps going, man. And hold on.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. That's freaking awesome, man. Like,
I'll show you here if I got good signal. I'll show you. I got more shit going on too. Excuse my language. I got 200 gallon of. I got 200 gallon of sour mash going out here. It's third generation.
God damn, Kris.
150 gallon, getting ready to ferment it up tomorrow. Got another 150. We're gonna do a little something in, and got another 150. But yeah, I'm like a kid in a candy store right now.
I can only imagine, dude. Like, it's just like, so, okay. So what was when you're starting out, what was the size of the pot you started out on?
I built my first still myself, copper. Nobody showed me. I tripped out a little bit because this fort got a little bit more popular than what it is now to do. So I really couldn't go and ask nobody a whole lot of how to do stuff. So I ordered me some copper and got it. A 20 gallon was my first one.
Okay.
And I built it myself.
Right. And that's something I tell a lot of new moonshiners is you got to have a little bit of ingenuity, right? Like, you got to be able to think on your feet. You got to be able to fix a problem. So you got to have some kind of little bit of skill to fix things. You know what I mean? Because that could be.
For sure. You really do.
What's the difference between running a 20 gallon and 150 gallon?
Oh, it's the shit. You got a lot more hearts, man. It's like I run I think it's 7 gallon of 160 proof the other day before it changed. 7 gallon. And then it dropped gradually. And I run 22 gallon Saturday and ended up with 22 gallon of 130 proof in one run.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit. See, like, I have a pretty big one down there. I haven't ran it yet. I got to swell it in still. But I'm just trying to get bigger than this 20 gallon, man, because like now that I actually customized the 20 gallon to run electric, I had an old cap that I soldered the end, whatever, and then I put a column on the top of it now.
Look here. I didn't realize that I was standing right in front of one of my packers and didn't even know it.
Peckermania, bro. Look, but you always got to have a real one just because.
Oh yeah, man. That's where I love it all. It was really cool. I've got to meet a lot of folks with these coon peckers, man, that I never would have dreamed of.
How did that all come about? Like, was you just sitting around one day, just twiddling around, and it was like making?
No, it's a crazy story, brother. Actually, I was sick. I got bit by a tick like almost 6 years ago, and I got Lyme disease, and it got on my brain and my spine, and it messed me all up. I was having seizures and shit a lot, and I'd get real nervous, and I'd have to go find me a quiet place. It's a true story. And my kids had bought me. Hold on, let me slide. I can't hear. My kids had bought me a little file set from the Dollar Tree for Christmas, because that's kind of how we used to give them all the same amount of money, and they'd have their little lists, and they would go to the Dollar Tree and buy us all Christmas presents. It was fun, it was just cool. But they bought me this little file set, had like 4 files in it, and they were like 4 inches long. And I was having a bad day that day, and felt like, I'd get real nervous sometimes. I'm better now, but I feel like it's about to.
Oh no.
And the file set was over in the window, and I had a piece of copper. So I kind of thought about making one before, but I just started filing copper, and it kind of just gave me something to focus on. And I made it. And so then I made like, I don't know, 4 or 5 more. Gave them to JB and stuff. Because I was running around brand ambassador for JB, getting his liquor in stores and stuff, doing events with him, and he liked them. And
oh no,
making them. You still there?
Yep.
I'm there. But that's how they came about.
Okay.
I gave them away at festivals and stuff for the longest time, and I'd give them to people and be like, "What's moonshine got to do with your life?" And I'll give, just send me a message, whatever it's got. I give them a coonpecker, and then JB told me one day, he said, "Kris," he said, "stop giving them away. You need to start selling them." He said, "Those take you a lot of time to make." Yeah. So I started selling the old classic coonpeckers. It was going everywhere.
When I saw them, dude, I was like, that's freaking genius. Like, freaking genius, dude. Like, kudos to you, bro. Kudos to you, man. Like, how many people, you saved a lot of raccoon peckers, dog.
Yeah, coons love me, man. They don't get my trash. They take it out for me and shit.
Yeah. Dude, that's a t-shirt right there, bro. Yes, sir, Mr. Fortner, sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly. Yeah.
So going back to that 20-gallon, do you remember your first run, what you ever did, what your first one was?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And how was it?
It was fantastic, dude. It was, that's like the thing. I was so, I guess, paranoid the first time I set my mash and stuff. And like, I just knew, I was paranoid about it. I let it sit for like 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have to run this, and then I got to just see what it is. And in all honesty, I had chickens at the time, and I was raising hogs at the time. Okay. And so I honestly, threw cracked corn and some hog mix I had, and some raisins and some sugar, and just put together what I thought would work. And it ended up being a recipe that I still is my go-to to this day. It turned out really good. I don't know about you, but when you're making mash, it's like you always want to do a little something different each time. So you're learning. Yeah. It's like a curse almost, because you know how to make one kind, it's going to be really good, but you're like, damn, I need to make this. So like you're going to do it a different way. Yeah. But it's really cool.
And that's what I think helps like move the craft along, right? Like, because we're always trying something new. We're always trying to like innovate something, right? Like me, man, I went like, listen, I'm not even running a thumper anymore. I don't even want it.
I don't use a thumper at all, normally at all, ever.
I like my little bit of hybrid reflux, because if I want to turn on the plates, I got 2 plates. I can get 180 proof. If I don't want to do that, I can get 140 proof and just run it like a normal still.
The real magic happens in the barrel.
That's right, man. So again, what was that? What was the first one you ran again?
It was some hog mix, some cracked corn, swear to you, and some sugar and some raisins. Yeah.
And what was the proof on that?
Man, honestly, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I didn't have a proofer because I was scared to buy one. I knew you could get them. I knew you could get them, but I didn't want to go get one. But what I would do is I would light it. I had a spoon and a lighter at the end of the worm, and I would run it and see if it was burning blue. I mean, there's no telling what it was, but I would run it and I'd keep a lighter, and that's how I kept, I'd shake it, watch the bead, because I knew I needed to learn the bead and about the 100 proof and how long it'd last and when it's hitting in a jar and all that good old stuff. But when it stopped burning, I'd normally run me about 2 more jars if it was clear after it stopped burning in at 20. And then I would cut her off. So that's just.
So when it would stop burning, you would turn it off.
I'd run me a couple more jars if it's clear.
Okay.
Normally, the way I normally run, it'd get cloudy there, right. At one time frame. But if later on I've learned, sometimes you let that cloud go ahead and come on out and then keep on getting her. And that sweet water, I love that sweet water, dude. It's the best thing in the world to temper with. It's already good to go. It's got a little bit of flavors from your mash bill. But some of it, it ain't all that way, because some of it you got to be careful. But some of it, there ain't nothing no damn better. It'll make good liquor, great liquor sometimes.
You're absolutely right. So like on my episode, that's what I did. So when we reran them, we had to throw everything back in the still and rerun it. And see, I was getting all nervous when they were doing count the bead, right? So at home, I had my wife put different proof in different jars, and I'm shaking it.
Yeah.
Horrible, dude. I failed it. I didn't get a single one, right? I go on the show, and they're like, well, we want it 80, no lower than 80, or you're going home. I was like, all right, well, I thought that was get closest to 80. So I'm like, I get this. And they're telling me about the elevation, making a big change. Dude, I ain't never heard none of that shit, right? It was the same as it is here. It was a 3-second count. And I know at 3 second, that's like 150, 160 for me here,
Yep.
You just learn those things, man. And it's
like
lighting it on
you
fire.
can't teach it. Yeah, I mean, you can teach it and tell people what to watch for. It's up to them if they pick up and really start paying attention. Yep. I mean, just as you collect, and I like watching the whole run, and then running a big pot, man. I'm like a crazy guy. I won't lead, and I can walk away, but I won't. Like no. I'm checking the proof every damn 3 or 4 minutes. I ain't got to do that. I don't know why I do it, but I'm just eat up because I want to know what it's doing. I'm looking at the beads hitting inside the jug.
You want the live read. Like I'm the same way. Like once it's if I feel like it's changing it, but it's not changing fast enough in here, I'll dump that back out.
I want to know why. Yeah. I want to know what temperature it was. I want to know what it tastes like. I want to know where the proof was at. I'm just wanting to learn everything I can. Love it.
See, like, who was it? So like on the show again, like the Sweetwater, not a lot of people know too much. Like they know about it, but they don't know how to get it right. And they're always, again, like you said, you got to sit through that cloudy and then just hang on.
They're scared of it. Yep. It is scary. You don't want to screw your clear up, and like it's scary. Here's a little. This is my first legal run right here.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my first jars of my legal run. And that was really cool. It's a traditional real brandy. It's not ain't no sugar in this shit. It's all fruit. And it's a real brandy. And I was so nervous about my label being approved because you get so close to everything. And I was waiting, and I'd call Tracy. I'd be like, "Will they approve my label?" He's like, "Not yet. We're waiting. It won't take long." And Like I kept calling and kept calling. And then they finally sent the approval on the label, and I was like, yeah. And then I'm like, now I got to make all this shit, which it ain't. I get to. So like, it's, you know what I mean? It's cool. But nerve wracking.
Well, yeah, man, because you gotta produce some moonshine. You know what I mean? Like everybody's got to produce something. So like, but the good thing though is this, man. Like you working with Tracy, are you guys learning off each other?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's always, if you want to learn in this, you can learn off of anybody. I mean, like I like telling people that don't really know much I don't know everything. I'm learning every day, man. But I'm safe with what I do know, and if I don't know, I'll ask, and I'll always do that my whole life. But you can learn off of someone else's in a heartbeat. You can learn off a man that's just started, that made his first mash. You can learn something from that, whatever he's telling you. If you're listening to what he's saying and what happened, you can pick up something that you're going to learn something. It's pretty cool, man. Yeah.
And that's like, see, your story kind of like, mine's a little bit similar to yours. Like, so watching the Moonshiners on TV, I didn't really mess with moonshine until like I started watching that show, and I remember it was right around the time that Tickle fell off and broke his ribs.
Yeah, they were framing. I'm gonna take a little bit.
Look at that. So all right, let's go to that brandy now. Like, so no sugar in that bad boy.
No, it was good at 100. It was great at 120 proof. But proof will scare a lot of people off. Like if you're, marketing it, I don't want to scare everybody off. It was great at 120. So I tempered it down a little bit, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay around 90 because I mean, it's dangerous at 90, and it's really smooth at 90, and it's got all the flavor. But, rule of thumb, if you're gaining proof, you're losing flavor. If you gain flavor, you lose proof. So I wanted to be somewhere to where not a sissy drink, but a good drink. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't all syruped up and shit. This is distilled, and it's right in the jar the way it was. I don't add anything to it. It's distilled from the ingredients.
Right. I will say this: one of the best brandies that I've ever made, still to this day, was a blackberry brandy. And I just did a little batch of it, but it was all blackberries that I picked from across the road, man. I'm talking
the best.
Yeah. It's like the size of your thumb, you know what I mean, dude?
The deep black ones with the big old.
Like, hey, the only thing was deep was me inside of them bushes, bro. I was deep in there, man.
That's fun too. That's honestly how I got tick bit, was picking berries.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But hell, I mean, it was just supposed to happen because I've dug them off me. I've been in the woods and on the riverbank all my life. That's how I was brought up in West Virginia. I am from West by God, Virginia, and it's all mountains, hollers, and creeks and rivers. And my mommy dug ticks off of me when I was little all the time. Never had a problem. And just
what
boom.
part of West Virginia?
The southern part near Bluefield, not far from here.
I'll see you tomorrow.
You leaving, Trey? Have a good night, buddy.
Okay.
But yeah, the southern part. But
okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever come through Pittsburgh that often?
I've been up that way, man. I went up that way. I seen Three Rivers and all that good stuff. I rode one of them damn things that goes up on the mountain like a little tram thing on tracks to overlook kind of. Yeah. I tried to buy a beer up there, man, and I couldn't just walk into the store and buy a beer. I had to go to a big ass thing to get a beer. I couldn't just buy a beer. I had to buy a lot of beer. Almost. Yeah. Yeah. Which was not a bad thing, but yeah, it was cool up there.
I mean, we're still a Commonwealth here, man. We haven't moved on very far.
I like it. That's cool. Yeah. Hell, it's all right. It's a different world for sure. Neat though.
Now you were saying it was your grandfather made a little bit of shine.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so, and then did it skip and then kind of, are you the first one since him or?
Oh no. I'm just being good right now about information.
Just family history, that's all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's always been around. It's kind of around here and there. It's,
was you like the little kid that would hear stories and just be like, yeah, that's, you know what I mean? Because I would hear my dad and all his friends talk about the illegal shit that they did, and I was like, I was
a little kid on the fishing trips and the hunting trips in the back seat of a Blazer going down the road and see a jar come out from underneath the seat and them learn how to drive and learn how to do everything.
So you grew up kind of fast then, huh?
Well, that's just how it is. The strong survive, man, in the country. And I wasn't definitely dead into the country. We just lived the Appalachian country ways. We lived, honestly, whatever hunting season was in, that's what we were doing. And if it was time to catch whatever kind of fish, that's what we would do. And just that's kind of how I was brought up.
I love it, man. It's just good fucking living right there. You know what I mean? Like that's good living in a sense. It may be hard at times, but it's still good living.
Oh yeah, man. I learned a lot. I've taught all my kids. All my kids know how to hunt. They know how to fish. They know how to grow a garden. They know how to make it if they need to make it.
So where did you come up with the whole blueberry apple? I mean, because to me that's kind of a cool combination there, man.
I got another recipe that wasn't a straight brandy that I do with some grains as well, and it puts off a really cool profile. They kind of like each other. Blueberries and apples kind of are dating, and they don't even know it. You hook them up and they like each other. It worked out pretty good. I've played around with it. I've made a lot of real similar mash bills and catch those flavors, but I don't know. They both are good. Like Jason's saying, they're both good. Apples, if you know what a true apple brandy tastes like, a lot of people think it's like the stuff you buy. It's all bright green and shit. And, oh, that's appley. No, apple brandy is a real one. It's not like that.
No, it's going to be a clear, man, right? A good.
You drinking something warm and then an apple ride by and blow the horn at you on the back.
So ever since like this really moonshine thing took off for me, it's crazy that you say that because I really feel that like you build a palate, right? Then you start really like, because you're talking profiles and stuff, like you got a front, middle, and back, and I really never knew what they were talking about, right? Until I started adding those layers into my run. And dude, it is just so it's like exactly like you said, you're drinking something warm and then there goes apple. You're like, where the hell did that come from?
It's like somebody screaming the word apple to you through a paneling wall at the end.
An apple to me is always a good one. I feel like every time I do an apple, it's like the most explosive type of moonshine that I make. I feel like it's like, you light that shit up, dude. It's instant blue. Woof. You know what I mean?
And it's a little aggravating because apples are real fibrous when you're straining that shit. So if you go to try to strain it all off good and you don't wait till your cap drops and all that good stuff like we all do sometimes and get in a hurry, it can be a pain in the whole ass to strain off. It's like if you don't have all the gravity readings and this, that, and the other, and you're just doing it, I didn't do all that when I learned, which is cool. I like that shit. It's like now I run gas forever, and I've run a little bit of everything, but this electric, Holy shit, dude.
What's the biggest difference that you see?
You flip that damn switch and wait. It's quiet. I felt so weird the first time that I did electric because I'd done been used to so many damn noises and stuff while it's running. And I was sitting and listening, and I was like, damn, this is too quiet. I mean, like I was wanting to tap my foot or something. And then the thumper finally made some noise. And I was like, well, but it was really quiet, but really cool. Super cool. But it's a different way to learn, but it ain't a whole lot different. You can hone in on your run better.
Right.
Like during the run, you can hone in on, from a drip to the exact, pencil lead string that I like. I can dial it right in and get it there and keep it there.
Right.
Yeah.
See, so like I was the same way. I did a lot of the just a lot of fire, and then man, I got a little setup for I hooked it up. My stepdad hooked it up and shit like that, and dude, that little it's just the voltage regulator and 5,500 watt element and a 20-gallon keg, and I'll tell you what, you go from I know how everybody's like slow and low, but listen, you can get the slow and low, but let's get there a little quicker.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like this is really cool. Tracy's 150. Normally, to heat up 150 gallons of mash. I mean, that normally typically take you a damn long time to heat up that much. How it takes a long time.
Yes.
But if you have a few gadgets and a man that knows how to make every gadget in the world, and we can get this 150 up and going in about an hour and a half from zero to start.
So here's a good question on that, right? So what I noticed for me doing the beer keg and then stepping up to a 25-gallon or whatever it is, I noticed on that beer keg, now I know why people have agitators.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, Dan and hey, Earl. Sorry, I just now catching all them. But yeah, agitators, I'm telling you, agitators are good, and a circulator is good. A circulating pump, just from the bottom of your pot to the top of your pot, just circulating your mash. Oh, shit. It's daylight and dark, bro.
I think, is it Jason Acosta has one of those or made one of those?
I don't know.
Now, do you put the pump in the thing itself?
It's outside of it. You just run a line from the top to the bottom into a pump, and it circulates. And it generates your whole temperatures a lot faster because, depending on how many elements or whatever you're cooking with gas or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It takes a minute for all that to get hot or warm. Yeah. But if you got it generating, it's all getting the same temperature at the same time. So it goes a little bit faster.
I noticed if I used, so I got two ports, right? I got a lower port and then I got a middle port on the backside. Now I used the middle port last time, and I noticed it took a little bit because everything from the port up was rocking and rolling. And I touched the bottom and it was cold.
Yeah,
that's what them agitators take care of.
I'll tell you, I was impressed big time. I did a run, it was about a month ago with this it was a smaller version, but with electric. And the mash really just didn't do like I'd wanted. I mean, it smelled alcohol-y, but it wasn't. It was an electric deal, had elements on it. And I couldn't really strain it off like I wanted. And it's like, I'm going to throw a Hail Mary and see what the hell happens, and put it in there, and it did not scorch one bit. And it run liquor just like anything. And it kind of really blew my mind and opened up a whole nother. Now, that may not happen again because you know how that shit does sometimes.
It's not if, it's when you good.
But it's really cool.
Okay.
But we got a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it's here and I'm allowed to. So
that's the cool shit there, bro. It's there. So you're like you said, you hit the nail on the head. I could see the glow. Like it's like a kid in a candy store, man.
Oh God, dude. Yeah, Willy Wonka ain't got shit on me right now. I'm
And
telling you.
you two are a good pair because like he's like, go ahead, Kris, you want to go ahead and run it? Go ahead, boy, you can run it, right?
Check this out. We just I'll show you this here. Just pulled this off a barrel. And this is a bourbon we just pulled off. So
oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
that's about 30 gallon. That's 115 proof cast strength, and it drinks like 80. It'll get you in trouble. It's good.
115 and it drinks like 80. I love that shit, dude.
It's good, dude. Caramel nose on. I mean, it's fantastic.
See, for a while there, I got into like, doing some sugar shine and wanting to fool people. Like I want to be able to throw a sugar shine that tastes like corn.
That's shine too, man.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I want to be able to do it and be like, someone drink it and be like, holy shit, that's some really good corn, and be like, bro, that's just sugar.
Hell, everybody does it different, man. That's shine too. That's like if you come up with a recipe and you put it together and you're drinking it and it didn't rip your face off, good job.
That's right.
I think it's cool.
See what I got into lately too, though, because again, like, I'll give a good example. Like, it's not that I don't like corn liquor. It's not that at all. I just think corn and strawberries ain't my favorite, or you know what I mean? Like, so I'd rather just have that flavor.
Strawberries are a pain in the ass. Strawberries suck ass.
They are, dude. I felt like the best strawberry ever made was through my reflux column.
Strawberries are assholes.
They are, man. They got them little fucking, yeah.
Well, they're like, hey, I'm going to rip your tongue out. It don't matter if you put 1,000,000 pounds or not. I'm going to be hot on the front. It don't matter what you do, bro. But they're tricky. Strawberries are tricky.
What is your favorite thing to run?
Liquor.
Well, now that you're able to, just run whatever. But like, do you have you like running corn? Do you like rye, brandy?
All of it, man. I like a good run out of whatever I put together or whatever Tracy's got going on. I just like to do a good run. I like to get a good yield. I like to get a good smooth flavor. I like to, I like it all.
What's your favorite one to sip?
The sip, all of them really. Just depends on what's around. What I got going on fresh. I made some killer peach cobbler as post flavors yesterday, but God Almighty, man, unreal, insane. Made some blackberry cobbler the other day. It's really, really good too. I mean, you can eat it. It tastes like you got out of the oven, bread and all. But did I tell you a blackberry elderberry? Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I have to say I have a little pecker everywhere out there.
I love it, dude. But go ahead.
I do. I mean, really do.
Listen, you put your pecker in the hands of a lot of people, brother.
Hey, everybody else's has been in my hands if you want to really think about it. And I mean, I'm not proud of it, but it's the truth. I mean, at one time.
Listen, I can only imagine the jokes, bro.
It goes and goes and goes. It really is. It's so many.
It's a good talking point, though, man. You know what I mean?
They're not hard to make. It's they're not really that hard to make. It's just when you get to the tip, just the tip's tricky. That V in that one part takes a little while. Yeah, that part right there. Yes, sir.
Mine still smells like liquor, so I love it.
That's the best way to keep them. Hey, it's crazy. I didn't mean to. You know what I mean? They work pretty good. I didn't mean to.
But
really.
Think about it, though, Kris. Like that's how things happen, right? You know, you're in a shitty situation, and turn a negative into a huge positive, dude. And that's what I think, most people are very, very happy to see somebody, do.
Man, I help everybody. I want to help everybody I can help. I love everybody. This stuff, the world's big enough for everybody to do good. And if I can do something to help somebody do good, I'm going to. I don't believe in people that step on other people to get places and then forget about them. And that goes on a lot. It makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Just being real, and it looks silly. And I'm not ever going to be that. And I will get myself away from that. I won't say nothing. I'll just do the old crawl, Dad. I'll back up a little bit. You won't even know, because it's just silly, man. It's stupid.
Yeah. There's no reason for it, man. They're really.
It's a big pissing contest, and when you're standing there and you're having a pissing contest, you end up pissing on each other, and then, I mean, seriously, and then you got to stand beside somebody that smells like piss, and you do too. Oh boy, where did you get? It's stupid as hell.
I love it, man.
I mean, serious. It's in everybody's front yard. They do it to each other, and they're staying in the same yard.
I know. I just went through it myself, man. Like,
crazy.
It's hard. Like, you find the ones that you think are going to be okay, and then you turn and you help them, and whatever. And then the next thing you know, brother, like, you're you're taking everything, man. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
no sense in it. This stuff's rooted. It's like we was talking earlier. Everything you do in this stuff is from a piece of your heart. To your mash build, to what you put in the jar is a piece of your heart. If it ain't coming from your heart, you ain't in it, bro. You're in it for the wrong reasons. You want to pound on your own chest, go do that over there, man. I'll sit here and talk to anybody, and we'll talk together, but I ain't into that. I don't like if you. It's just, I don't know. I just don't.
Here's how it is, man. Like the best way I could put that, and this is kind of, I was in a motorcycle club for a while there, and one of the cooler things that they would say is, you're in a brotherhood or a friendship, man. The biggest thing to do is, like, we're here to lift each other up. Let's lift, instead of hating on each other and being jealous of something that you didn't think of first. Hey, let's what, good things come to people who do good things, and people who, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to support, bro. We support each other, then we're all making it. Yeah,
it feels good, man. It's like I've shined a lot of people's shine before I ever got to shine my shine. That's a lot of saying shine, but that's the truth. And like, and that's what I'll always be. I'm not going to change who I am from what other people. I'll just get myself away from people, and I have done that some. And like, it's all good. I'm
The best thing is we could just leave the haters behind, bro.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I keep my head down. I'm going to try my best every day, and I'm going to try to get where I want to get. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep going. And if I hear something positive, I'm going to take it in. If I hear something negative, I'm keeping my head down. I'm going to keep on going. That's just.
My wife kind of gave it to me a really good way the other day. Like, when she gave me an idea, like, it's if someone's saying something negative, then you got to take what they're saying negative and flip that around and be like, well, how can we make a positive out of what you see is wrong with my stuff? Or, you know what I mean? Like that. You still don't have to be negative back to somebody.
No. Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. I won't. I'll become quiet, and I'll back up. I used to not be that way. Trust me.
I have a feeling that Kris had some good one-liners in there, or some shit.
Oh, dude. But I mean, it's really that could be that way in a heartbeat. I have a lot stored up that I hope that day never comes to where I let it all out, because God almighty damn, somebody have to record that shit. But I'm going to keep it in for right now, because I'm trying to be positive.
That's right, bro. So You got anything? What's next for Kris, man? We know the blueberry and we seen the badass. Well, let's talk about the label. Let's talk about that for a minute. So how long did that take for you to think about that, like to get that concept down?
That got thought about for me, man. Somebody that kind of took in who I am.
Yeah.
And it like hit home. They run it by me, and I was like, damn, that was like spot on. That is so freaking crazy. So then the person that did that, I was like, that's why I'm sitting here talking to you, you know? I mean, and it's cool.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool, man.
It's I feel like when I look at it, honestly, I get a really good like old school vibe. I get a Chris Fortner vibe, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
it's
perfect.
Cool in about that label. I'll cue in a little song about my label that's coming out here in Tennessee. I'll be able to play "Take Me Home, Country Roads" with that label. So yeah,
oh damn, bro.
Yeah, there's I got a few other things going on. Love you too, Christina. Y'all were sweet.
I'm gonna see how far it is from me to you, man. I'm gonna come out and see you one day, bro.
Come on, man. Yeah, for sure. Hey, I'm right here now. The number one trout fishing stream in America is right here, and I've been sitting here for like 2.5 weeks, and I've been wanting to fish, and I've been seeing it, and everybody's been showing me these pictures, these big brown trout and rainbows and stuff. So I went Sunday and bought my fishing license, non-resident. They drill you too, $105 with a trout stamp. But I got that shit for the year. So if I eat trout 3 times, I'm all right. But I'm getting ready to go after them. It's peaceful. Get out there and just stand on the creek, even if you don't catch nothing, you know. But these are monsters, monster brown trout, rainbows.
So I want to say my brother would go down there and fish for some trout. And is that one of the like they take the boats down the creek, man? Where you're paddling?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's Stony Creek and the Watauga River.
Okay, yeah. I'm
Tracy trout.
Let me make my hair stand up. You want to catch? Let me tell you what. You want to get a Bartolozzi's attention. You tell him stream and you tell him trout.
Come on.
I'm in, bro. I'm in, dog.
Listen. There's a lot of nice little Airbnbs down here, dude. It's right on the creek.
I got a trailer, bro. I'm bringing it.
Oh, there you go. There's all kinds of, dude. It's nice, man. It's pleasant. It's a pleasant place. People are so friendly here, and it's just. I got a creek running by my little place I'm staying at. I'm staying on a goat farm right now. A damn donkey and a damn rooster wake me up every morning. Damn.
You got one's a dick and one's an asshole.
Completely. But I love it. It gives me. It's just like it's really cool. But love it down here. You got to come down and visit, though. Come down and visit.
I'm actually probably going to hook you up on that, bro, because I love
anybody else that listens. Y'all come down to Elizabethton, Tennessee, and check out Flamin' Aces Distillery. Tracy's got some I'm serious. And these are real ones. Fantastic recipes. We got a sour mash that's real good. Got a Lynn Valley corn. There's a valley down here. It's Lynn Valley, and they grow some special corn. He's got some of the just straight corn liquor. The Stony Creek Moonshine's good, and he's got a Stony Creek Blue Hole. Got a couple rums.
Yeah, the Blue Hole. I saw that too. What is that? Explain that one.
That's a waterfall. It's a big hole of water with a waterfall. Comes into Stony Creek. It's awesome. People come from all over just to see the Blue Hole. But
so what is the flavor?
Oh, it's just straight. It's corn. It's corn, rye, and barley. Very good, dude. Very good. Just good old clear, good moonshine. It's 106 proof.
Are you gonna be at Maggie Valley this year?
Yeah. I'm gonna be coming. I'll be coming there, and I'm gonna be at the popcorn jam too. I'm gonna try to go as much as I can wherever I can go.
Okay, that's kind of how I feel too. I'm really trying to I need to get out there and go where I can. Like, hopefully,
yeah, man. But definitely come down and visit, dude. Come here and visit. It's worth the trip. I'm serious. You and your wife and y'all come down and I'm telling you, it's very worth it. And if you want, like Johnson City's right up the road. Hard Rock's got a casino right up the road. They just opened.
So you're not far from the racetrack then?
No, Bristol's like 15 minutes.
Okay,
Bristol,
so we took the Harleys to Bristol 2 years ago and watched the drag races, the Harley drags.
Oh yeah, that's not far at all, dude.
Okay, so that's a good ride. That's a good ride for me. It's about 8 hours, but still, that's a nice ride though.
Bring your fishing pole. Come on.
Oh, dog. All right, brother. Hey, listen. I know you got the drip going on back there, man. I know you're trying to.
I've been mixing some stuff up here. Another little science project I'm working on here.
Is that where you pull little Rosie out?
No, Rosie done came out, and I just took some of her innards and put in this pot. Add some stuff.
Hey, Kris, listen, brother. Hey, sorry it took me so long to get you on the podcast, but I'm absolutely appreciate your time tonight, brother. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate you having me.
Hey, and then you know what? I'm gonna get down there and catch some fish with you, bro.
Come on, I'm excited for you to try my brandy.
That's what I really want to do. That'll be first. We'll drink your brandy while we catch trout.
Sounds good to me. And we ain't even got to catch one then. We drink enough of it, it don't matter.
Something.
Sounds good.
Brother. You have a good night, and thank you again, man.
Thank you for having me, man. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Boom, and there we are, folks. What a guest, dude. What an amazing guy. That guy right there. I remember, when I'd won my episode and whatnot, and getting online, Chris Fortner was one of the first ones that, my wife would be like, check out the Copper Coonpecker, man. So Chris is an amazing guy. But that's another episode of Heavy Metal Moonshine, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate every one of you. And you guys have a good week. We out.